Okay.
Ryan.
Hi.
It's been a pleasure. Long time no see.
Yeah.
I know. I was bad at returning emails. Because lately I've been traveling around doing some workshops in addition to my work schedule and treating clients. So.
Yeah. So the internet connection is a little bit shaky other places,
maybe,
right?
depending on that. All right, you caught me. It was tough. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
If I commit, I commit. But sometimes if I don't have a clear understanding of what I'm doing that day or weekend, then it takes me a while to respond.
Okay.
But I do respond.
So what have you been doing lately in the last year?
Last year?
Yeah.
Woo. That's a lot, Ryan. Okay. I'll try to narrow it down to about a minute.
Okay.
In addition to, I was fortunate enough to be invited to some other countries to teach a variety of styles that I do, including chair massage and post-surgical treatment of mastectomies and implants, and talk about Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS, or my upper body treatment techniques. And fortunate that Massage Warehouse just picked up my 2 DVDs, which I'm fortunate about. Okay. I'm happy about, which is great.
High quality.
High definition.
It's awesome. Yeah.
You saw them?
Yep.
Yeah. But I just, over the last 4 months, what I did was, they had the Japan tragedy that happened, right?
Yep.
And so I tried to combine both fundraiser and workshop. So wherever I'm going to do a workshop in that city or country, then I try to ask the organizers to put on a fundraiser, whether it be health and wellness or chair massage or something along those lines, just to bring awareness to people about the tragedy and try to give something back to the participant. And what I mean by that is, for example, this weekend I'll be doing a restorative movement low impact class, and it's free to people and they can donate to the Japan relief effort through the Red Cross if they want. Okay. And instead of me just asking, donate, I want to make sure that people get something back for their...
And it makes people more aware of
massage, fitness and things like this.
That. So,
which is great.
Yeah.
So I went to Vancouver to do a workshop there lately, and Canada, Toronto. I just came back from Nova Scotia. That was the very first time I was really, really nervous at a conference because it was full of my peers. They make you nervous. Most critical, and you're always critical of yourself, but yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And then I went to England and Germany, and I was fortunate enough to get to see the German Olympic Training Center. And out at the training center, it's just beautiful, up in the wooded area of a location called Saarland in Germany. And the one building is just all glass, and it's a pool and an underwater camera so they can see how people are swimming. Just fabulous. Yeah. And so I went over there and met with physiotherapists and things like this. So I got invited back to Germany to do some workshops there, and I'm going to Edinburgh in October and keynote speaker at the CAM Expo, things like this. Okay. So I feel very fortunate. And so I've been keeping quite busy in addition to my regular clientele that I treat.
How do you do that then?
Well, a lot of the times I'll either travel on the weekends, but not every month. Okay. There's some times where it's compacted into, I might have 3 weekends in a month, but it doesn't happen every month. And so, as you know, my motto is I'm going to treat you, so to minimize the number of times that you have to.
And you're kind of known for the Angular, what is it? Petressage?
Dynamic Angular Petressage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm known for it, but
you're definitely
I enjoy it. It's very safe for both the therapist and the client.
Yeah.
Easy on both individuals, and actually the upper body treatment technique class that I teach encapsulates all of that treatment for the upper body, and so it's the same sort of treatment that I use in post-surgical treatment of mastectomies and implants. If the person's in the hospital and I'm working on a GBS or Guillain-Barré syndrome, where their limbs they have paralyzed or paresis, it's very gentle on the individual. But I'm enjoying what I do, and just like yourself,
Yeah. Because if you don't
I see you all over the place, and you're always happy, and you're bringing smiles to people's faces. And,
thanks. Then you're also really known for chair massage too and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on the chair massage also, I look at everything as being therapeutic, because the chair massage you can do clothed or unclothed. You can combine it in your clinic. Okay. Because sometimes you might have an individual that is able to lay in a supine position on the table, but you can't lay them in a prone position face down on the table, so you can put them in the chair, for example,
Yeah.
and still work in the back, or a person that's pregnant. You know, you might be able to set them up in the chair and work in the back on this, if they came in for a back treatment, so on and so forth, or
Yep.
stretching. Or turn them around to work on the temporomandibular work, depending on age, or they might have had a hip replacement and they can't go on the table, but they can sit down in the chair in the reverse position. It's just, I enjoy it, you know?
Yep.
And
Especially all the traveling you're doing too and
well,
stuff like that.
I don't know, it seems like a lot, but I don't know if it's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
But if I think about it, I have traveled
Yeah.
more this year than I've in the last few years.
When's the last time you were in Japan then?
Japan, last year, the beginning, 2010 October.
Okay.
I went there to do a workshop in Japanese, of course. I had to do a couple workshops speaking
You're really
Japanese.
fluent in Japanese.
I'm
and
slowly
stuff,
forgetting.
yeah.
Slowly
what?
forgetting because, you know, if you,
don't
as
use
you
it,
say,
you
you
lose
don't
it.
use
Yeah,
it, you lose it.
yeah.
But on occasion, my answering machine goes English. It's recorded in English and Japanese. So
Okay.
that helps me remember.
Yeah.
At times.
Do you know what other languages too then?
I'm still working on English, but,
Okay.
but no. On occasion, the odd words, thank you, hello, goodbye, type of thing, and some of
Okay.
the other languages. Because, you know, if you're going to go to a country, then you might as well try to blend in. As they say in
Oh,
Japanese, go ni ireba, go ni shitagai, which means when in Rome, do as the Romans. So
Okay.
it only makes sense.
And it gives more credibility to you too and stuff like that. You want to learn those kind of things too and stuff. So
Absolutely.
you're half Japanese too, right? Or,
No,
or-
no, not even a little pinky.
Oh,
No.
not even. Oh, God.
I spent about 8 years in Japan,
Okay.
many years ago.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough. Oh, see, even I got a new shirt.
Yeah.
I was lucky. Look at that. Eh? No, I was just teasing. No, I'm just teasing. Which a Japanese company.
Yeah. And
Mizuno.
then you're
Yeah.
teaching a workshop here too at American Massage
Yeah,
Shop.
at the
What
American-
kind of workshop are you doing?
Here I'm doing a 3-hour session on post-surgical treatment of mastectomies and implants from the massage perspective.
Okay.
And the next day, on Sunday morning, I'm doing the fundraiser for the Japanese relief effort, a restorative movement low impact class at 8:30 in the morning. Whew, for those individuals that want to get up early. And then at 1 o'clock, I'm doing a workshop on positioning the client to help augment your treatment. I'll be moving them from the table to the chair and showing different sideline positioning, face up, prone, supine,
Okay.
various positions to help augment not only working on the shoulder and the back going into the psoas, the neck area in case they have pain across the pectoral area, the low back, pelvic pain.
Okay. And then what are your plans for the future then?
Oh, for the future.
Yeah.
Oh, should I tell you now? Okay.
Live.
I've actually I started a couple books a few years ago.
Okay.
And of course, they've been slow progress because I've been a little busy.
Yeah, all over
Okay?
the place. Yeah.
So, but the third one, which I've been working on, so the first and second are a bit on hold. Okay, they're about a quarter way done. But the third one, I think you'll find interesting. I'm hoping to have out by October, maybe November this year.
Okay.
And I did film, as you know, I have 2 DVDs out.
Yep.
And I did,
And did you win some kind of award?
yeah, the chair massage won the Telly Award for content in a DVD and People's Choice.
Yep.
And I did, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, I filmed 4 DVDs. I filmed 4 DVDs, but released 2. And then the other ones that I'm hoping to release soon, I haven't decided yet, is on joint mobilizations, articulation between the joints, and helping with joint health, knees, joint, jaw,
Okay.
temporomandibular work both on the table and the chair. And the third one, well, not the third, but the 5th DVD, which is actually probably going to be my 3rd release.
You know.
Someone's happy over there.
Yeah.
Is probably on post-surgical treatment of mastectomies and implants, dealing with from a massage perspective.
Okay, cool.
And
Because there's not a lot of information out there about that, so we need that out in the field too.
yeah, there's a lot. It is quite detailed if you
Yeah.
think about it. Because if I can give you a quick example, just even if we'll talk about your shoulder for a moment.
Yep.
Say you were having trouble abducting your arm.
Yep.
Okay. Now you know when you start to lift your arm, for example, look at the sternoclavicular hair. At the sternoclavicular joint, it's similar to a saddle joint in your thumb. So you're getting rotation and you're getting glide in this position, okay? So if I was to lift the arm to this point and you say you're restricted, you also not only have to look at the soft tissue, but you have to look at the articulation at this point. Is it jammed? Is it stuck? And that's where joint mobilizations comes into play. Once again, is the shoulder, is it impinged? Has it been compressed? Is there synovial fluid? Is there movement, right?
Yep.
So you have to work through the shoulder that way after warming up the tissue, so on and so forth. And then you might have to do some joint mobilizations in addition to maybe some myofascial work that you're doing, some soft tissue manipulation, okay? And then, of course, one of my favorites, which is on my second DVD, is Dynamic Angular Petressage, which is changing the angles using, let your shoulder relax for a second, supporting the arm, taking it out to a specific position, staying within your pain tolerance, okay, and kneading the tissue wherever necessary to help elongate the tissue.
Okay, so you're killing two birds with one stone, basically.
Yeah,
so
nothing against animals, but yeah.
No, sorry about that.
For example, but to keep in mind, these sort of things, because if you look at it, when you're moving that one arm, okay, also you have the muscles that are attached to the scapula, attached to the humerus, okay, and at the front you have the pectoral muscle attaching there. You have the deltoids, the subscapularis in front. You have the lats, so you have the back pulling in one direction, the front counter-resistant. So there's a lot of muscles that should be dealt with before even trying to take the arm beyond that shoulder point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So a lot of people just look at just the pain area, but there's so much more too. You have to open up your mind more and stuff like that. Absolutely. So the DVDs, possibly more DVDs in the future, workshops, seminars, those kind of things too. More of them in the future.
I hope.
What?
Finished?
I hope.
Yeah, we're finished.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. So,
it was a pleasure.
Any other conferences you going to in the future?
I have a couple in England. There's the CAM-Expo in London, England, which is in October. And in between there, I'm going to visit and try to support, other therapists.
Okay.
It's good to support other therapists.
How thick is your passport? With all the travel?
They used to stamp the pages, but nowadays they don't stamp them anymore.
They don't?
Because I think one has about 40 to 60 pages. And sometimes I ask them to stamp it just so you were there.
Yeah.
Now they don't, they just look at it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So, and how are you doing? Are you well? Are you up here with your wife?
Yep.
And how are the kids?
Oh, busy. Yep.
Yeah?
8 and 5 year olds. So both girls. So I'm outnumbered.
Lucky you. That's nice.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we finally got a chance to talk. Anything else we need to talk about?
Nope. So it's been a pleasure talking to you
that.
again. So just return your emails and
thanks, man. Yeah, in a timely manner.
Yep.
In a timely manner. But I usually try to respond right away. It's just whenever it comes down to, can you do it on the 19th or the 18th? I want to make 100% sure and then commit to it.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Thanks, Ryan.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay.